All right, so I'm here with another Periscope video saying that we need Seth Rollins and Cena back. I mean, I don't like Cena. I've well publicized that on my channel here on YouTube over the years, but he's 10 times better than Roman Reigns. Let's face it, people. I know I'll get criticized for saying that because you got a lot of people on YouTube like Bruce Blitz and others saying, oh, Cena deserves to die. Cena sucks. So, I mean, but he doesn't suck. He doesn't totally suck. His character sucks. So, and now I got some trolls saying all these little messages here on my commenting a bunch of shit here. So that's why I'm laughing. But yeah, Cena sucks. I mean, I've well publicized that, but he's way better than Roman Reigns. He wrestles better than Roman Reigns. He talks better than Roman Reigns, and he would be way better. I mean, when Cena was there, the product was way better. I mean, let's just face it, people. The product was way better. The ratings were higher, and more people did cheer for him. And then when you look at Rollins, let me just finish up with Cena here. He wrestled some great matches with a lot of people too. He put on some great matches. So you got to give credit where credit's due. You just can't say, "Oh, Cena sucks," and he sucks at everything, because he does do some good shit. And he's, like I said, way better than Reigns. And you look at Rollins, who's way better than Cena, way better than Reigns. I mean, when Rollins was there, they totally mistreated him. But at least, you had somebody who was champion, who was actually good, who was actually talented, who actually could cut a promo longer than 2 minutes and didn't say, "Oh, I'm going to kick your ass." Like, that's what Roman Reigns. "Oh, I'm going to kick your ass all over Philadelphia," and you could believe that. That's all fucking Roman Reigns really says. At least Rollins could cut a good promo. He could wrestle a good match. He really had it all. And then, unfortunately, he got injured. Fortunately, Rollins did get injured, and then it led to that led the way to that boring fuck Roman Reigns becoming champion, and then the ratings dropped. He gets booed, and then somebody thinks Cena's returning Sunday. I don't think Cena's returning Sunday, because I don't know what he's gonna do. That's the thing. Like, returns to do what? I see him returning on an episode of Raw. I think very possibly the Raw after WrestleMania. Like, I don't know. I just don't see him returning. You don't usually get like returns like, somebody returns from injury at WrestleMania. And I got some more comments here. Cost Taker the match to set up for next year's match, and Rollins is just in Dallas for Access, I'm pretty sure. It would make sense for Rollins and Taker, or Rollins and Cena, to be at Access, for the fans and shit. I mean, like I said, it's the biggest time of the year, WrestleMania, biggest night of the year. So it would make, even if they are injured, it would make sense for them to be there for press, for Access, and whatever. So, and I also, about Taker, I think Taker's going to win. What do you guys think? I think Taker's going to win because he wrestled at Hell in the Cell. He wrestled at SummerSlam. I think he's still got a few more years in the tank. That does Taker. And I don't see Shane McMahon, who hasn't wrestled in 6-7 years, whatever. I don't see him just coming back and beating Taker like that. I mean, you really have to be really good to beat Taker. So I don't see Shane McMahon doing that. But I mean, we'll see. And that's the good thing about this WrestleMania. It's unpredictable. This match is unpredictable, so that's good. But I mean, yeah, somebody said he's supposed to face Sting or Cena next year, and yeah, Shane isn't scheduled for any Raws. I find it tough to see. I think Shane's just a placeholder there to give, this WrestleMania big fucking match. And I don't think he's going to be a long-term guy here in WWE. And for Taker facing Sting next year, I don't know if that's going to happen, because Sting had a really bad neck injury. I know Sting said he's not retired, but I mean, if you look at the guys, like they made Edge retire, they made Bryan retire. I find it hard to believe that they're going to let Sting, a 57-year-old man, wrestle with that kind of injury. I think they're going to shut him down. I don't think they're going to risk having Sting wrestle. They just seem very cautious with injuries, like with Bryan and other people. So I find it hard to believe that Sting's actually going to be wrestling another match in this company. which isn't really a bad thing. If somebody asks me who's winning the Battle Royal, it's very hard to predict. It's basically a bunch of jobbers. I don't think it's going to be somebody from, I hear Samoa Joe might be, a lot of people from NXT maybe might be. I don't see anybody from NXT winning it. Maybe the Wyatt, Bray Wyatt maybe. But somebody says Big Show. I doubt it since he won it last year. But I don't fucking know. I mean, there's just, who cares though? I mean, there's a bunch of jobbers in it. I don't know. I did that on my YouTube channel, the WrestleMania predictions, and I'm like, guys, I don't fucking know who's gonna win it, because it's just a bunch of jobbers. Oh, look at that! It's Damian Sandow in it. It's R-Truth. It's Goldust. Like, I'm looking at the list of people in it. I mean, Mark Henry. Like, really? Like, they're hyping this thing up. Andre the Giant, a legend. And then you look at the people in it, and they're not legends. They're jobbers. They're worse than jobbers. They're not even jobbers because they're not on the show. They're people who aren't even on Raw half the time. I'm like, is this really a serious WrestleMania match? So, it got moved to the main. It better not be on the main show. That's the other thing, too. They're starting WrestleMania at 5. 5 till 11? Really? 6 hours? Is that necessary? No, it's not. And if you look at a lot of the bullshit matches, like, I don't want to be watching WrestleMania for. I mean, I get it's the biggest night of the year. I don't want to be watching it for 6 hours. I don't have that time. I mean, I do have the time, but I don't have the energy. I got other things to do. And then you got Raw the next night, so it's just a lot of shit to be watching. I mean, 6 hours, 5 to 11, 5. Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So. Yeah, but still, I'm excited for WrestleMania. And did you watch NXT TakeOver? I watched I haven't got a chance to watch it. I had work last night, didn't get home till late, and then I had work this morning. Just got off. I don't know if I got some shit for college to do, so I don't know if I'll have a chance to watch it. But I did watch the first match. Thought it was a really good match there, the tag match. But I'll definitely watch and get a review up there. So I'm gonna sign off or get off this for now because I got some shit to do. So there you go, people. There's some more thoughts there on WrestleMania, and we need Rollins and Cena back. So because they are way better than Roman Reigns, and even though I don't like Cena, he is way better than Roman Reigns. And we're not gonna get somebody like Cesaro or Ziggler at the top, or Rollins really, maybe Rollins, but they really treated him like shit. So, but the point I'm making is, yes, I would rather have Cesaro or somebody like that at the top of the company. But the point is, we're not really gonna get that. Very low chance of getting that. So, but the point I'm making is, I'd rather have Cena at the top of the company than Reigns. So there you go, people. There's my thoughts on that. Damn, it won't let me press the stop button.